What will you do to promote job creation in this area?
There's lots that we can do. I think what we need to do is have a Made in Canada policy, that if you don't make the products in Canada, you're not going to sell them here, or if you don't have at least a good percentage of Canadian content, you're not going to sell those products here. If you go out to any Walmart and just walk through there, it's very difficult to find any products that are actually made in Canada. And that is hurting our jobs. What we need to do is repatriate those jobs from those other countries like China and India and bring those jobs back to Canada. Job creation is a #1 priority for me.
And what is the biggest environmental issue, and how can you address it as an MP?
Global warming. I think the first thing we have to do is at least recognize that there is a problem. And I know that Stephen Harper has said that he doesn't believe in the science of global warming and that our environment is still okay. You only have to look at the latest data to watch the polar ice melting. There's all kinds of voids there now, and there's no question that we need to reduce our carbon footprint. And by doing so, I'm not sure what the total answer is at this point yet, but we, with regards to cap and trade or whether there's other programs available, but what we need to do is first of all recognize that there is a global problem and change our ways of transportation, move to electric cars, to more mass transit, and to try to help our environment.
And what techniques are you using to better engage young people in your campaign?
Getting out there and talking to them. That's one of the things with democracy that is so important. Our youth hasn't been voting in the past. In fact, our last tally in the last election, I think about 50% of the people voted. We need to tell them and show them how important democracy is to their future. That if they want to participate, then they must get involved. It's extremely important.
There's a large number of people heading to retirement in the next few years. How do we deal with it?
We need to provide pensions for those individuals. We need to double the pensions that we have now in Canada Pension in order to keep seniors above the poverty line. A lot of factories are no longer providing, where there are jobs or part-time jobs, they are no longer providing pensions for people, or they're very small. Big corporations, when they closed up, went bankrupt, took all the pension money with them. There's a lot of people out there on reduced pension or no pension. It's extremely important that we maintain a pension system for our seniors so that they can stay in their homes and where they don't have to go into retirement homes at this point. But once they reach that point, we must provide long-term care facilities for those individuals who require them and who wish to go into them. Otherwise, I would like to see an expansion of home care, the VON, and other programs that are going to allow people to stay in their homes as long as they can.
And how will you help the local agricultural industry?
Well, the agricultural industry's got the same problems that manufacturing sector have. There are products coming in from outside the country that aren't being tested. We've got arbitrators in the area who are regulated almost to death when they're in their business, but yet pork and other products are coming in from offshore, barely inspected at all. We need to have a level playing field, and that's what free trade was supposed to give us, was a level playing field, but that's not happening. We need to strengthen our agricultural industry in this country. We also, because of climate change, know that in the southern U.S., where a lot of our vegetables and fruits are coming from, that climate change is going to make a big difference down there. So what we need to do is perhaps expand our greenhouse industry onto Class 3 lands in the area, into brownfields if necessary, and start producing some of those products, vegetables and fruits and everything from greenhouses, and so that we can have local products and not rely on offshore products coming in. But the agricultural industry is extremely important, and we must work to deregulate some of the industry to make it more profitable for them to stay in agriculture.